Sims 3 is the best, and they hate on it so much.
They released like fairies for Sims 4, and I put like a comment on there about like, oh, if only there was a pack that had all the like occults in the same one. Oh wait, Sims 3 are basically. And then someone was like, oh, but they wasn't as good because these have worlds each time. And then someone was like, yeah, but like the one world in like Sims 3 was so much bigger than like all the other worlds. Like,
welcome to We're All Just Faking It. This is episode 53. Today we're talking about our favorite video games right now. With us today we have Dana, Braylon, and myself, Blaze. Sorry, we actually, to let y'all in, we recorded this episode months ago and it got ruined and we didn't change our intro. So, yes, that's what happened. But we're finally here and we're finally recording it again.
Yay.
I guess to start us out, did anyone fake it last week?
I have been faking it for the last 3 weeks because I have been getting some really fucking bad migraines that I just have to like, well, my weekends I've just been sleeping, to be fair, like to get rid of them, but like the ones I have when I'm at work, I'm just like, this is fine, I'm just working, everything's fine, I'm alive, don't ask me too many questions at once because my brain is not like working properly. But other than that, it's great. Yeah,
that's intense.
That is intense.
I'm sorry.
I now have medication, but I've not had like, I've had like 2 migraines since, but like they're ones where I'm like, oh, I think this is just a headache at first, and then like it's like 4 hours later and I'm like, oh fuck, like it's just hit me, and then I'm like, oh, it's kind of probably too late to take it now because you're supposed to take it like straight away.
So, moral of the story is, if you start getting a headache, you should go ahead and take it, just in case.
Yeah, because I didn't realize, because they're like, only take it for migraines, blah, blah, blah. And only take it when you feel the pain, don't take it when you have auras, which I don't have. But I Googled it, and it's okay if you think it's a headache and you take it, and it does end up being a headache. Like, apparently it doesn't do too much to you, but like, yeah. Also, there's like, it's sumatriptan, and apparently there's like a fuck ton of really bad side effects that could happen. A lot of people take it and they're fine. Other people take it and they get these side effects. So I'm like, kind of little bit apprehensive to also try it. I think like I'll try it once probably, and if I get any side effects, I'm just going to tell them that I need to go on something else.
Yeah. Well, how are you supposed to know if you take it, if you have a headache and you take it and then you don't get a migraine? How are you won't know if it was because the medicine worked?
So true.
Or if it was just a headache.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I triggered a migraine on Friday with this really cheesy like pasta. I was like, are you serious? Like, I haven't triggered a migraine with cheese in so long. But yeah, like I triggered one on Friday, but it wasn't too bad. I managed to sleep most of it off, so that was good.
Migraines are the absolute worst. As someone who gets migraines as well, but not as often as you. I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm in the chronic stage of migraines now.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's Migraine Awareness Month in June, so that's been really interesting for me to learn. Yeah. That's why I've been posting about them.
Huh. That's super helpful for other people, I'm sure, too.
Yeah, well, it helped me learn that, like, instead of just getting on with it, I should probably, like, go to a doctor about them and then maybe, like, see if I can get some treatment.
Yeah.
Speaking of doctors and faking it, I've also been faking it for the past month, I would say. So you guys already know this, but I'll share it with everyone else. Mira was sick, as we thought. So I've been dealing with that. But also, I found out this last month that my hair is thinning.
Oh.
And I've been trying to figure out why.
Oh, no.
For the last week or two. I got some blood work done this week, and we think probably vitamin D deficiency.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
I'm hoping, really hoping that's what it is, because I've been taking vitamin D for the last week as well. And yes, that's super easy to fix. Otherwise, I have no idea.
I had no idea that vitamin D could do that. Like, to do that. That's
vitamin D, iron, and vitamin B.
Oh. B12.
Yeah, B12. Well, so if your hair is thinning for some reason, get your blood checked.
If you have low B12, it's really fun to get B12 shots because they make you feel amazing.
Huh.
They give you a lot of energy. I was getting them every 2 weeks because at one point, fun fact, birth control for some people can deplete your B vitamins really badly, and it can start happening like out of nowhere. So I went to the doctor and they were like, oh shit, your B12 is like on the floor. Like you need to go get shots every 2 weeks, B12 shots. And when I was doing that, holy moly, I went from feeling depressed to feeling like I was on cloud 9.
Wow.
Like not in like a manic way, just like I felt good. Like it just like made me feel nice. And you can just like pay. You don't need to go. This is take this with a grain of salt, but you don't need to go to a doctor to get a B12 shot. You can just go to like a med spa if you want. It's like $15. So if you're like, I'm feeling low on energy, you can just go get a B12 shot.
It's funny, since taking vitamin D, I would say that I have more energy.
Yeah, same thing. I had really low vitamin D too, and that also taking that helped me a ton.
I will say last year I took high strength vitamin D when the clocks changed, and my seasonal depression was like basically non-existent. It was really nice.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
I'm taking a good bit of vitamin D now.
Yeah, I think mine are like, they're like 5,000 IUs. That's what I was taking per day. Yeah.
Not that high.
Yeah. Like my girl was like, take it. So. It can't hurt.
Yeah. Hopefully
hyperfixations? Anyone?
I have 2. Currently, like as in literally, actually both of them started yesterday. Power Simulator, I'm like hyperfixated on that right now. And also I bought these like, they're not Lego, but they're like, I guess fake Lego flowers.
Oh, cute.
And I did this like lavender one yesterday.
Aww.
I love it.
So fucking fiddly. Oh my god. And like I have 2 others that I want to do, and then like I have this vase, and like my like little dream is to just have it full of fake flowers.
Yeah.
I think it'd be so cute.
That will be cute. I love it.
They're called like florists.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna have to find that.
Yeah, it was like £2 at Hobbycraft, and I like bought 3 of them. I was like, this is nice. And now I'm like, I want to go back and buy more, but I'm like, let me do the 2 others I have, and if I still feel really into it, I'll buy some more, but otherwise it might fizzle out.
That's pretty smart. I've been playing on my iPad a bunch.
Nice.
I've had an iPad for like forever, but I like haven't used it that much. And just recently, I like decided to download some games on it, and then I also have been using Canva on it. Oh. It's so fun. Yeah, it's been a good time.
Trying to think what my hyperfixation has been lately. I wouldn't say this is my fixation now because I don't have any, but I have been super fixated on matcha.
Oh yeah.
I guess part of them is so good. I just haven't bought more right now. That's the only reason why I haven't drank it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've read like 6 books this month.
Whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. I never read that much in a single month.
That's a lot.
Yeah, I went from like being in a like reading slump to just like reading a bunch of books in the past like 2 months.
So cycles.
But now I'm back in my slump, so
yeah.
Oh, nice.
It's definitely a cycle.
Yeah, it's just how it goes, right?
Yeah.
That's so funny.
I just ride the wave.
I feel like if you have like matcha stuff at home, like how do you not just make matcha all the time? Because I have, or do you also have an espresso?
I do. I haven't used mine in a long time though because it got super expensive and it started to not be worth it anymore.
Oh, yeah. If you buy them online, like from Nespresso, they're way cheaper than like at the grocery store.
Online.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, you could just.
I don't have any near me, so.
But I just like want to make lattes all the time because I'm like, I have all the stuff, so it's like really hard to not just be like coffee. I feel like I would be that way with matcha. If I had all this stuff, I would just be like matcha time.
When
matcha
I have
time.
this stuff, yes, I have.
Are you having like 3 a day?
No, it's too expensive. Honestly, matcha is very expensive. So
is it
having that much a day? You would run out so fast. And yeah, the matcha I buy is like $50.
Oh, for like a little tin?
Yeah.
Oh, so you're getting like really good matcha.
Well, I get like higher grade, but not as expensive as some of them are. Some of them are even more expensive.
Yeah.
So I'm like probably mid-grade.
Sorry. Do any of you guys play mobile games like on your phone or iPad?
No, I don't. I know for a while I was doing like a mobile games Monday on TikTok, and I was trying to highlight mobile games, but I haven't done that in like a year.
Well, I only really play mobile games like I play them like for a bit and then I like give up and then like I'll play them again. So like I was playing that like Pokemon trading card game.
Yes, same.
Oh, nice.
And then I like forgot it exists for a bit and then like I kind of remembered it existed, but I'm like, I don't want to open it at the moment. But I also have like a offline games one where it's just got like all those like those
I have that.
Those games that you like play in the adverts of games.
Yeah.
I'm like that, but they're all in there. I'm like, amazing. I love that.
Yeah, like the water fill, and it has like Sudoku, Solitaire.
My favorite one is the fruit matching one. I like
Fruit Match.
Yeah, where you like,
and they're like really fun. That's a really solid game. They also have a 2-player version and a 4-player version of offline games.
I don't have people in real life to like annoy with these games though, luckily. I also have like word searches and stuff and block puzzle. I also have this like sorting game where you like sort things into threes and then that's quite nice.
There's a game called Tin, which is kind of it like literally 1010.
Is it like a number game?
No, it's kind of like Tetris.
Oh.
But with like blocks.
That sounds cool.
I've had it for years, and whenever I go on like a plane or something like that, I'll play that because it's an offline game, so I don't need internet or anything. And I usually just try to beat my high score.
Nice. Is that the one where it has like numbers and you like merge them?
No,
that's what I thought too. I think there was something. Yeah,
it's literally blocks like Tetris.
Oh, okay. I have a game similar to that as well. I just think it's fun.
It's an old game.
I've been playing this game called Dreamy Room, where you're like, it gives you like a little isometric room and you like fill it with furniture, but like everything has to go like in a certain spot. But it's like timed. So I've gotten to the point now where it's become like stressful and not fun. So then I downloaded a different one that was like not timed. Except for whatever reason, they put little shadows of like where the items go. So it's like too easy. And I'm like, where is the middle ground? Like, I don't want to be told where to put things. I still want to figure it out. I just don't want to have like run out of time and them have to be like, you have to watch 5 ads now in order to continue your level. Like, it drives me crazy. I don't know. I just feel like mobile games are so hard. Like, why are they? It's like hard to find a good one. They're either like junk full of ads, or they're just like that 1000 Games one or offline games, whatever, is like really good. Like the ads are very minimal. It's like really hard to find good mobile games.
Yeah. Also, like, you think you found a good one, but then once you hit a certain level, you're like, oh fuck, this is basically unplayable without any like extra
things.
Or, like,
yeah,
adverts and things. You're just like, I'm not spending money like add-ons for a mobile game. Like, I'm not doing it.
You guys just reminded me. There's a game that a lot of you might recognize, but it's like Bakery Story and Restaurant Story. Once a year, I will download both of those and I'll play them for like a month, and then I just won't touch it for.
Did they have the iPad version? I need to check those
Probably. It's like it works in real time though, which is why it like turns me off after
I kind
a
of
while.
hate those. Yeah, I'm like, I don't want to play it in real time. I want to like play it now.
Yeah,
you can like speed up the making of like the food, but you have to like pay extra. Yes, it takes gems. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not buying gems. Even Regan, I didn't know this, but one day him and I were talking and we found out that we both have played that game. And he does the same thing. He'll like download it once a year and play it.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
I love games like that. We recently, speaking of like fun party games, have been playing this game called Repo. Have you guys played it?
No.
I haven't played it yet.
It's really silly, really fun. It's like kind of supposed to be scary, but it's like not really scary. You're like little robots and you go into like dilapidated buildings and like try to collect treasures. But then there's like monsters that can kill you. But it's like cartoony. Like it's dark, but it's cartoony. But it is so silly and fun. We've literally been having a blast playing it with the three of us. And there's like little love potions you can pick up, which like make your character say nice things about one of the other people. Like as soon as you pick it up. Or there's like items you pick up that like make you go slow-mo or like change the way your voice sounds. Like it's proximity chat. So like if somebody's far away from you, you can just hear them like muffling as if they were really far away. It's really fun.
That sounds fun.
It's one of those like $10 summer games. I don't know, living in Arizona, every summer you stay inside a lot because it's like really hot. So like for me growing up as a kid, like all summer I played video games and it was great. So like once summer hits, I'm like, it's the time to play video games. I mean, I play all year, but it just like feels more fun during summer. Are there any other video games you guys have played recently that you've been having fun with?
I started Expedition 33. I only played like an hour of it. It's amazing. The intro of it made me cry.
Really?
Because I hadn't seen the intro, and yes, it made me cry. I was like, oh my gosh. And this was like an hour in. Like it takes you an hour to get through the intro before Act 1 starts.
Wow.
And I was like, wow, this is amazing. It hit me so hard. Nice. And I definitely want to continue it. And then another game that I played recently that I've been really enjoying, that Dana and I were talking about before we started the episode, is Date Everything.
You were playing that on stream?
I did. I streamed it during Raid Train.
How does it work?
Pretty much you just go around a house and you can like click on certain items and they turn into a person, and you can like talk to them and you can date them, you can like become enemies with them, you can befriend them if you don't want to date them, and it's just a lot of fun. There's 100 different characters.
That sounds silly and fun.
Yeah, it's very silly and fun.
I've seen so many TikTok videos of like people playing it, and it just looks so funny. Like all the they'll like randomly click on something, and it's like, oh, it's someone else you can date, and then like so.
Another cool thing about the game is that they do give trigger warnings, but the way that they give trigger warnings is the narrator comes in and says, hey, this might be triggering for some individuals. This is what it includes. Do you want to continue the dialogue? Yes or no? Oh. And you can skip it and it won't like mess up anything. It'll still like affect your relationship with them in some way. But you have the option to just skip it.
That's cool. I like
is
that.
Is there like dark stuff in there or
yes and no.
Interesting. Cool.
I was like yeah.
Every character has like very specific personality, and some of the characters are a bit dark. And I could see how it would be triggering, but I still don't think it's like super triggering. They just still want to make sure that they don't accidentally trigger someone, you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
Trey and I recently were replaying Pokemon. Well, he had never played Pokemon Sword and Shield, but he owned it. And I had played it, so like literally he opened his game and he was like, he had like just gotten his Pokemon. Oh. Like that's where he had like stopped playing.
That's it?
Yeah. I'm like, he only played for like 20 minutes and then quit. So he played and then we played and then it was really fun. I had a blast. And then he started playing Scarlet and he was like, this is trash.
Yeah, Scarlet.
I was like, I know.
Trash
but it's fun. I said, low-key, the multiplayer is the best part about Scarlet. Like,
I've heard since the Switch 2 update, or like on the Switch 2, Scarlet is a lot better.
Like, but the graphics or what? Like,
yeah, the graphics is better. It's more like.
Well, do you remember how stuff wouldn't pop up until you were like really close?
Yes, that's
you'd be like driving on your bike and like you couldn't see like what was ahead of you until it got close enough. Like, it was pretty bad.
That's something they fixed for the Switch too. Is a lot of that type of stuff.
That definitely was a silly game when it comes to Pokemon games.
I think Dana, did you ask?
I did
who his
ask
starter
a
was?
question. Yes.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Who his starter was? Grookey?
Oh,
is that the green monkey?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did the fire one. I forget his name. Or it's
I did School
Bunny?
School Bunny, yeah, that's what I did too.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
I normally go for grass characters.
Shield is the first Pokemon game that I ever played.
Aww.
Yeah, it took me so long. But I did like finish Shield and then I lost it somehow and I had to rebuy it.
That's so really interesting annoying. Then because that I think is such like a normal Pokemon game. Wouldn't you agree, Dana? Like it's like regular how they usually are. Like it's not open. Well, the wild area is unique. Normal Pokemon games just have routes. There's no wild areas, but like Scarlet is like nothing like a regular Pokemon game. Like it's so for us, like for me, like having played so many games, kind of how Sun or I keep getting all the names mixed up because they all start with S's. Sword and Shield. Like every Pokemon game was kind of like that before. So then to play Scarlet, you're like, what the fuck is this?
Scarlet
and Arceus too.
I didn't like Arceus.
I actually had 25 years of Arceus, and I was like, "This is horrible."
I could not get past the first like area.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, same. It was bad.
Yeah, it was so bad. And the only problem that I had with Scarlet Violet was that the graphics just sucked.
Yeah, yeah.
It was so bad.
Weren't there not gyms? It was like you were at school. And you were fighting. There were?
Yeah.
Yes.
And you had to like go to like do this like weird challenge thing before you could start the gym.
Oh yeah, I didn't like that.
Yeah.
That was right.
I mean, it was fun. Liked Violet actually. It's like so This is gonna sound really bad. I've never completed a Pokemon game.
I don't usually complete them either, Dana.
Like my first Pokemon game was on the DS. It was Heart Gold. And it was my favorite game, but like I never like completed it. And then same with Sword and Shield. I've never completed that either. But I think Violet is the closest I've come to completing. I like got all the what was it, like all the add-on things, like fighting. I can't remember what you fight, but you get like the sandwiches for the dog and he gets better.
I think
Titan.
that
That's it.
I think that I only beat the Elite Four once, and I've been playing Pokemon games since I was like 12. Like I played every single one since I was 12, and I think the only time I beat it was like Black and White. Trey and I would play in high school, like because I think 2 games came out when we were in high school. Definitely, maybe one in high school and one in college. We played them both, and I think in one of those, it was Black and White. I actually beat the Elite Four for the first time. It was rough. It was hard. It was not easy. It's like they all have 6 Pokemon. They're all like super high level, and you have to fight them like all in a row. Oh my god. I don't think I'd want to do it now, but I do still love the games, even though I'm with you, Dana. I rarely finish them.
I'm just like running around and collecting Pokemon, and like that's me. I'm happy. Like I don't have to do all the gyms. I'm just vibing with my Pokemon. Did any of you play any of the Let's Go Pokemon games?
I did the Let's Go EV.
I hadn't played them. I think I ended up going for the Shield instead.
That one also is super like a unique style of gameplay, kind of how Violet and Scarlet is. Like it's not a traditional Pokemon game. And you catch Pokemon the way you do in Pokemon Go. You just like toss balls. So that's kind of weird. And you can like do it with your controller. You can like I actually have the little like Pokeball Joy-Con.
That's so fun.
That came with it. I think you can use it as a regular Joy-Con. I don't remember, but it doesn't have like any buttons on it, so it's it's funny.
That is funny. For me, recently I've been playing Lost But Found, where basically
so good.
You work in an airport, like. And
I watched you play that one for a little bit in
all the, like,
Discord one day.
On the conveyor belt, and then you're like putting it into like sections. I was like obsessed with that for like 2 weeks. It was a really good game.
Does it like get repetitive after a while?
It does, but like I don't mind that because I found that with the repair house as well. Like it does get repetitive, like because you're just fixing stuff all the time, but I kind of like the repetitive, like mundane part of it. Like it feels like my brain isn't having to like figure out a new dialogue and a new thing. Like I'm just doing the same thing. It's just getting like progressively more different things and stuff. So it was quite good. I played Townscaper for a while.
That sounds interesting.
Yeah, you just like build a town. I guess you just click in places and it either puts like a bridge or like a little bit, or you like click on it again, it builds a house, click on that house again, it like can build a huge tower, or you can build like a long, you can just do whatever you like.
I wonder if that's on iPad.
I mean, if it is, that would probably be quite fun. It's one of those ones where it's like it's kind of boring, but like when you want like something like
I thought that Garden Galaxy was kind of like that. Like you literally would just have Garden Galaxy up while you were doing something else, and then you could also like build all this stuff. I thought that was really fun.
It's like a good kind of game for that. Like I enjoyed it. I know I've just said boring, but I don't mean in a bad way.
No, yeah, in a good way. Like low stimulating.
Definitely. I'm always playing Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. I love
You're making me want to play Dorfromantik again. Maybe
yeah.
I'll load up a game of that.
Other day.
It's so fun.
That's a fun one. I feel like when you haven't played it in a while. Like it's same thing. It kind of gets repetitive after a bit. But yeah, I should play that. It sounds fun. And I might load up Garden Galaxy.
Yeah, you should. You definitely should.
I bet I could download that on my work PC.
The other day as well.
The what?
The Tenants.
Oh,
you're
what's that?
basically like you become a landlord and you like
Oh, the tenants.
Yeah. And you like can upgrade the house and then like,
that sounds fun.
let people rent it, but like they're not always like the best people either that are renting. Like they might like put trash everywhere or like other stuff, and you're just like, oh.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I was at a party last night and there's a guy that was an architect there, and he was like a big time architect. Like he was, yeah, and I literally was resisting. I didn't say anything to him, but I wanted to ask him so badly, like, do you ever like build houses in The Sims or like
Yes.
But I was like, he's at a party, he doesn't want to talk about work, so I just like contained myself. But I really wanted to be like, do you play games where you're just like building houses?
You should have been like, Susu.
Yeah, Susu.
It's funny that you say that because my friend, who actually is an architect as well, does play Sims, and she does make houses in the Sims.
I also have a friend who's an architect, and she also plays The Sims and makes houses in The Sims. So I'm like, come on, it wouldn't have been that weird to ask. But
no, to me, it's not a weird question. It's kind of funny because at a party, but I still think it would.
Can I ask you both a question about your friends who are architects that also play Sims? Have you seen any of their builds?
Yes.
And are they like you know when you see some people's builds and you're like, is that even The Sims? Like, that's so amazing. Like, are they like that level of like Sims builders, or are they like normal people Sim builders?
My friend does like custom content interiors that like look really cool and high end and like kind of realistic. So yeah.
Mine does mostly exterior.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
And is she building like stuff that most people are not?
It's like, been a while since I've seen one of her builds, so I don't know.
That's fair enough.
Definitely better than anything that I would build. But
I think it's definitely better than something I would make.
I can't build worth shit.
I feel like you, as somebody who's as good as you are in Animal Crossing,
I think if I tried, I could.
Do you know what's hard about The Sims, though? I think, in my opinion,
too much.
There are so many items. Yes.
Yeah. Too much.
Yeah.
And like, if you don't know the catalog, like in your head a little bit, you can't like think of what would go well in places. So you just have to look at all the options. Like, if you know what dressers there are, then you can be like, oh, I'm gonna put that dresser there. If you don't, you're like, let me look through the 57 different dresser options, and they all come in 12 colors, and some of the colors have patterns on them, and it's just like, yeah.
I tend to use the same items all the time in The Sims, and I think that's my problem.
It's fun to do like pack restricted builds or like stuff like that, like say I can only use this pack, and this pack. But I think that's why I like Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise so much.
Yes.
Because it's a way smaller catalog of items. I mean, once you have a ton of stuff unlocked, it definitely is big, but there's like 5 dresser options, 10 beds. There's like way less things.
Yeah, no, I really enjoy Happy Home Paradise. It's like something to quickly open and like just play a quick thing, and then like, it's nice. It's like less options, and I feel like I really think I make some really good
you probably do
rooms. I'm always like, wow, that room is actually kind of cool. Like I would live there.
Right? It's funny, as much as I love Animal Crossing and as much as I play it, I hate doing the interior. So I'm not a huge fan of Happy Home Paradise.
You can do just the exterior.
I'd rather restart my island 1 billion times than to do the interior.
See, I could never restart my island, so like
sometimes I just do the exterior of the Happy Home Paradise.
See, but that just doesn't. I'd rather work on my island than do the exterior of.
I forget that you
another
can
one.
do the exterior sometimes, to be fair.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you very easily. Like, the way you find out that you can do it isn't very obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would have known if it wasn't for the little like outline on the ground.
Yeah, that's true. But if you never go outside,
don't you start outside?
Yes, but I don't remember it like telling
couple.
you that you can actually do anything.
No, yeah, but
I think it just plops you outside and it's like, hey, you should go inside instead of telling you, hey, you can do all of this stuff outside.
And sometimes, though, occasionally on a lot, somebody will request like a car or like a tractor, and then they put the whole box outside. So I feel like that kind of tells you at some point.
Yes. So, yeah.
But that's like later on, I feel like.
Definitely later on.
It does tell you when you unlock different like breeds of flowers. I think it tells you about that, and that also would be like, hey, decorate the outside.
Oh, true. That makes sense. Yeah, that's how I learned it. Happy Home and You actually was how I learned about the mini trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, whoa, I never used those before. And you're using those and it looks sick.
Stunting trees is the best. Ow, dog. That hurt.
And in Happy Home, Dana, did you know you can press X when you're like on a tree and it will change its size?
I did not know that.
Yeah.
It will.
So you can make mini trees. And then I'm pretty sure they just stay that way.
They do.
On Happy Home. You don't have to stunt them.
Yeah, no. If only you didn't have to stunt them on your island. Although, you guys... What? It makes sense. Yeah. I was going to say it makes sense that you have to stunt them on your island.
Because time passes.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you guys think that there's going to be another Animal Crossing soon?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
Can I give you my prediction?
Yeah.
Yes, I'll also give mine after.
Prediction. This is not my prediction as much as it is like my ultimate wish list. So next year is the 25th anniversary of Animal Crossing. So I'm really hoping that we get a Switch to Animal Crossing themed, and thanks. My breakfast. Thank you. That we get a Switch to Animal Crossing theme, and that we get a new game. This is my wish list. Come on, I'm like 25th anniversary. Switch 2, and it comes with the game bundle, please.
So,
and some new amiibo cards, maybe new characters. There would be new characters.
Old NPCs, bring them back.
Oh, please!
We want old NPCs.
Bring back more of them.
I need that. Bring back Rossetti. More kids need the trauma of Rossetti. Like,
I never played any of the older ones, but I do know about a lot of the older NPCs. So.
I played the DS World and the Wii one, the Let's Go to the City. They're called different in different countries. Before someone comes to me saying it's City Folk. And also I haven't fully played it yet, but New Leaf on the 3DS.
I think I didn't realize what Animal Crossing was. Like, I had heard the name, but I didn't realize like what the gameplay actually looked like. And I think if I had any friends that had it at that time, that I would have loved it and would have gotten into it. But I just didn't know anyone who played it.
The thing is, I never decorated my like island or village or whatever you want to call them until Animal Crossing New Horizon, because that's what everyone else was doing, because I'd never met anyone else and like talked through with them Animal Crossing. So like I just played it my own way and I just assumed it's a village with like little trees everywhere, other than like putting in more trees. And like I didn't realize you could just like decorate. I decorated my house, but not
think outside. Even if I had played the older ones, I wouldn't have thought to like decorate the outside majorly. that would have never happened.
I think I would have done that.
I'm interested to see what they'll do for the next Animal Crossing, because the one I played, it was like a taxi to the village, and then I think it was a bus in the Wii one that took you to the city, and then in New Leaf it was a train, and then obviously in New Horizon it's like an aeroplane. So I'm very, very interested to see what mode of transport will be in the next Animal Crossing.
So months ago, maybe a year ago at this point, there were rumors about what the next Animal Crossing will look like. A lot of rumors were saying it's going to be a city, there's going to be cars and all of this stuff. But I was thinking about it and I was like, wait a minute, that actually sounds a lot like Mario Kart World. And I wonder if they messed up those rumors and kind of like got info from Mario Kart World instead of the next Animal Crossing, and that's what they were seeing.
Maybe, because like, let's be honest, Animal Crossing, like, you can do your city islands and things like that. I think that's fine, but like at its core, I feel like Animal Crossing is not like supposed to be a whole built up city. It's supposed to be like a village or an island. Like, I don't know, it just doesn't scream city to me. Like, I know there's Let's Go to city, but you like go away from your village or like town to go there.
What if it's like you ride up on a camel and you're in the desert?
I don't think they would do that.
I feel like that would be such a big change. I think I think they'll pretty much look the same, because I feel like most of the Animal Crossing worlds look the same regardless of what they call them and like stuff. It will be where you can go and like the extra things that will be so much more different, I think, whether it's an island or a town or whatever, because obviously you have the bit where you can like fly and have all of the like vendors in one area and things like that.
My prediction, though, going back to that, because I forgot to say mine, but as Braylon was saying, 25th anniversary is next year. So I definitely think we will get... I would love to get a new game, but at the very least, we will get like an announcement for sure by then. But actually, there's been rumors that there's going to be an announcement in July for a new AC. And it came from some dude with a podcast that seems to be maybe a decent source. Maybe. So a lot of people are going absolutely crazy. But if you look at the history of like when they've announced it, like a teaser, even if it's just a teaser, I could totally see that happening in July or sometime this year. And then an actual legit trailer next year. And maybe a new game next year, but at the very latest, the following year.
I think I would be really interested to see in the previous like consoles how long it took them from the console release to release an Animal Crossing game and also an Animal Crossing console.
It's usually like a year 2 release or for the consoles. Year 2 or 3-ish.
For like the DS, the 3DS, the Wii, the...
Yeah, I think that's basically what it was. But between games, it was more like somewhere between 5 to 7 years.
That's crazy though, because like for the 3DS, that has like it came with New Leaf like built into the game, like built into the console. So like the console couldn't come out before the game.
That was released at launch? Or do you think it was later?
That's what I think. I think it was.
I'll look it up right now.
It came out.
If we get a teaser in July, I'm going to be so freaking hype. I would be so excited. Does anybody remember what the teaser for AC&H was? I'm going to look it up after this.
It was Isabelle? No. I think it was an introduction to Isabelle or something like that. It was like, or it was Tom like typing on a computer and he's like, he says something. I think that's what it was.
That's a phone call or something like that?
Yeah. Let's see.
while Blaze does that, Dana, you said you played the Animal Crossing where you're in the taxi.
Yeah.
I also played a little bit of that one.
The Wild World for the DS.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
I was like home for a summer during college, and I had it on my DS, and I like never played it. So I was like,
when it asked you where you wanted to go, where did like I said I want to go home, so I put home, and then it called my town home.
I found
That's pretty funny.
I found it for you guys. It is Tom. He's on the computer. He's typing. He's like, I'm going to introduce you to someone, and it's Isabel.
Oh,
and that was the teaser.
That was it?
That's it. But that was like a year before the actual like real trailer for the game.
Did you find out about the console, like the original question?
No, I couldn't find that. That I think will take a little bit.
I wondered how long each console, like as in the first ever DS was released, to then how long before they created an Animal Crossing game for it. That's all. Just in general, like I just thought it was really would be really interesting to know.
I'll keep
we would kind of, if there's like a correlation, for instance, then we would know kind of when for the Switch 2.
If it's been 5 to 7 years per game too, we're like right there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm excited. I wonder.
So
would you get a Switch 2 just for Animal Crossing?
If it was an exclusive, yes.
If I didn't already have the Switch 2, I definitely would.
I told Trey he really wanted to buy a Switch 2, and I'm like, but I want to get one when the Animal Crossing one comes out. And he said, well, this one will just be mine, and then you can. And so I said, okay. So, which Best Buy, we did like a freaking games, man. We did like Best Buy had like a drop. Like we joined in virtual queue, got selected, bought one. They said it will be ready Saturday. We went in there. The guy was like, yeah, we have no idea when we're getting those. And we were like, why would you do a whole virtual queue and drop and everything if you don't even know when they're arriving?
That's so dumb.
It made me so frustrated. Yeah. It's really annoying.
I know there was an email with like Game here and they were like, we've cancelled all our pre-orders or something. And I was like, that's sus.
Cancelled?
Okay.
That's crazy.
So the 3DS released in February 26, 2011. What was the Animal Crossing on that?
26.
What was the game on it? I don't know.
New Leaf.
New Leaf.
November 8th, 2012. So
also,
did that come out the same year?
No, because it was first released in 2011.
Oh, yeah. So like a year later.
That's interesting, though. So it could feasibly be a teaser this year, and then next year the game comes out.
Oh my gosh!
Get like a new. It could happen.
It could definitely happen.
I think I'm more excited about that than I am about any potential new Sims game.
Yeah, I'm like, because they put about like the Nina project, didn't they? Like a couple of years ago now, was it?
Renee Project Renee.
Renee, that was it. Yeah, and I'm just like, nothing's happened since, and I don't think when they put out about it, there was very good reviews about like the teaser that they put out about it.
Looked too much like a mobile game. Is basically what everyone said.
I think if they're going to release a new Sims game, they need to do it right the first time. Because, like, obviously with Sims 4, every time they put something out, it breaks it.
Maybe Project Renee was just like, maybe people were so focused on like wanting a building game that if they made one that looked bad, people would just kind of forget about that. Like maybe that's not what they wanted. So maybe they're going to do a more gameplay focused
part of the
franchise.
The whole point of the
and they just had to get all the builders off their back, you know, like by like, here we tried to give you this and it looks really ugly. So just like forget about it.
But that's so dumb because the whole point of The Sims is building. Like from Sims 1 onwards, like it's about building the houses.
You think? I feel like the whole point of the game is playing. Gameplay. Yeah. I think so too. I mean, I do think that they would say, however you want to play is the right way to play or something like that. But
was it like originally created for architects, though, to build the houses? To
no. It's a simulation game.
Yeah.
Like to simulate life. So in that sense, do what you will, right?
I feel like the older games were really hard to build in, too.
They were real crappy.
Yeah.
Right.
But like the gameplay
wasn't great either. And like,
really?
Also, The Sims 1, like I played more recently. I would say the gameplay.
But there was a lot of lore and stuff like that.
I do like the lore, but I would say I wouldn't count the lore as gameplay so much.
Okay, so Sims 3 and Sims 2 is a lot more gameplay.
Yeah, I would agree with that for sure.
But I think Sims 1 is just so old that they couldn't do everything.
I don't know. When I played Sims 1 in like 1999, whenever it was, it blew my mind, and I definitely was solidly just playing the game. Like I was never building. I was literally just playing, and I was having so much fun.
I think the problem is, like, my first game was Sims 2, and then Sims 3 is my favorite, and then Sims 4.
Sims 2 is amazing. Yeah, that like blew me out of the water.
They've just recently released, obviously, Sims 1, and that's when I played it. And obviously, it's so different, and also the UI is so small. I'm just like,
I'm mad how much they hate on Sims 3. Sims 3
I know.
is the best, and they hate on it so much.
They released like fairies for Sims 4, and I put like a comment on there about like, oh, if only there was a pack that had all the like occults in the same one. Oh wait, Sims 3 are basically. And then someone was like, oh, but they wasn't as good because these have worlds each time. And then someone was like, yeah, but like the one world in like Sims 3 was so much bigger than like all the other worlds. Like,
so Sims 4, I have a bone to pick with Sims 4 right now. I am a longtime Sims fan. Like, I loved it for years. Played the shit out of Sims 3. Played the heck out of Sims 4. I mean, like, I have over 2,000 hours in Sims 4. So, like, I've played Sims 4 a lot. But there is no reason that Sims 4, with all the packs, should cost over $1,000.
It must be more than that now.
It is not worth over $1,000 in gameplay. It's just not.
The thing is, though, like, how are they making more packs? Because each pack they make is such a diluted version. If they made like a better pack initially, that we would not still be having packs now. There's so many more packs than any other Sims game.
I mean, the reason that they're making more packs, the only reason that they're making more packs is because they're making a lot of money.
Well, of course.
That's it. Yeah. So they're not going to give us like an optimized, we don't need to make packs anymore. Yeah. But I also think that they don't expect people to buy everything. They expect people to just buy like what they want in their game. It's like going to a buffet. Nobody expects you to eat everything at a buffet. Like that's crazy.
But like a buffet is like reasonably priced as well.
Because also with a buffet, people will try a little bit of everything. So you might not be eating a lot of everything, but you get a little bit.
Also, I feel like it's a bad analogy because a buffet is like one price. Whereas, like,
it's
you can't even like try it. Like, you've got to buy the whole pack to even like see. I do, however, one thing for Sims 4, I do like that they are going back and that they are making some packs better, and they're like,
I agree,
things to the base game again. Like, I do,
which they should. But also, it's kind of annoying because then it's like, why did I pay for this pack in the first place?
Well, the thing is, I bought Sims 4 when it first came out, and obviously
so did I.
It didn't have toddlers. It didn't have
swimming pools.
Swimming pools. It was like it didn't even really have color, like on the main map.
The map, yes. Oh my, I remember that. It was
like,
horrible.
So like that, and like Sims 4 now, you kind of think like, why have I paid like so much money for when it released, when now people can get it for free? And it's so much better. Like, I would have been happy to have paid for my Sims game and had it how it is, like, how much better it is now, and then become free for people and be like, do you know what, fair enough.
Yes, I don't even mind that.
I just think
honestly,
when we got it, it was just kind of shit.
Yeah, I think my biggest problem is that it's supposed to be a simulation game, and I think that they are putting core simulation things into packs that shouldn't be in packs,
like weather.
Yes, like
I
weather.
mean, has always been a pack.
I will.
So I will assume that will happen.
I will argue that, as Dana
Not
said,
in Sims 1 and Sims 2.
Sims 2 there was Sims 2 seasons.
Yes, it was. It was. There was a seasons pack for Sims 2.
Maybe just Sims 1 then.
Sims 2 had a lot of packs, actually.
I feel like Sims 1 had all of the simulation stuff was base game, and then like the packs were like, oh, let's do magic, like let's do pets. Like it was more like weird things that were outside the box that was not like life.
Yeah, and let's be honest, that making magic thing was weird.
The making magic was freaking sick. That was like my favorite pack.
It was sick, but
and you could duel.
I didn't.
And the little roller coasters.
Yes, the roller coaster was my favorite part.
Thinking back to it, Sims 3, I don't even mind some of the stuff that was broken out into packs. Like, I don't really care because it made sense. And they were like packed with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But Sims 4 is breaking out every little piece and giving you only bite-sized pieces. And sometimes it's like not even well done.
It's been a while since I've played Sims 4 or bought a Sims 4 pack, to be honest.
That's true.
I just ended up getting mad at The Sims and haven't played.
I got frustrated when they finally made stuff packs good and then they brought out kits. And I was just like, oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yep.
So, fuck me, I guess.
I don't know about you guys, but I am so excited to get my hands on our Switch 2. I can't freaking wait.
I love mine.
Do you think they'll release a Sims game for the new Switch? Because we've not had a Sims game, I don't think, on the Switch. We haven't had a Sims game on the Switch, have we? Sims 4 have only released mobile games.
Well, they did My Sims, but that's not like a...
But that's a remaster.
Yeah.
It's not really like... Because like with the DS, you had like Sims 2, Sims 2 Pets, Sims 2 Castaways, and Sims 2 Apartments, and things like that. And then obviously you also had it on the PS2 and the PSP. And then with Sims 3, you had Sims Medieval as your spin-off. And then with Sims 4, the spin-offs are Sims Social and Sims Play, I think, or like what... I can't remember what the other mobile game... There's 2 mobile games for Sims 4. And I just think it's a bit of a downgrade. Especially with like Sims 1, you had Sims Urbs as well.
Mm-hmm. Talk about the most underrated Sims game, Sims Medieval.
Yeah. So I never played that. It was fun.
It's fantastic. Yeah. I'll re-download it like once a year and play it for like a couple of months straight, and I love it every single time.
I made medieval Scooby-Doo characters for it. I was like, fucking obsessed.
So good.
That's great. Fun.
I feel like people that hate on Sims 3 as well, I'm just gonna say they only hate on it because the like Sims are ugly. That's literally the only thing they like.
That's the only thing.
That's the only thing
Sims
they
are
have
ugly.
Yes, they're kind of like potatoes. Bless them.
Yeah, they do.
Really,
I mean, I like them, but
yeah, they're not great.
No, it can't be anything compared to Sims 2.
I don't know. I think people prefer Sims 2 faces to Sims 3 faces. I would say.
Yeah,
but I could be wrong.
There
might be a load of comments saying we're wrong.
Sims 2 faces are scary.
I don't like when they look at you when you press pause and they're like...
The Sims 3 faces, they made like... they look very feminine, if that makes any sense. Like, even the guys look kind of feminine.
I played a ton of Sims 3 and I just don't remember that much.
I love it.
I used to just like love getting like sucked into the games. I kind of hated how you couldn't play that many packs at the same time unless you like wanted your computer to like...
I did all of them.
Mine would always be like, are you sure you want that many packs? And I'd be like,
yeah, mine did too.
I think so.
You'd have to open it with packs.
It asks you like, which packs you want to include.
Oh, I don't remember this.
That's in so the funny. Like game launcher.
Huh. Yeah, that's funny. I do
Which
remember.
I kind of wish you could do for Sims 4. I wish I could like disable them.
Oh, that'd be nice. Yeah, especially if you were doing like limited build. That was in an era, Sims 3, when I was like also playing a lot of RuneScape. I think I was mostly playing RuneScape.
Sims 3 was the first Sims game I ever actually bought myself. Same. I didn't have Sims 2. I just played Sims 2 on my friend's computer a lot. Sims 3 I have myself, and I was obsessed with the Supernatural pack and the Time Traveler pack.
Yes, same.
Because the Time Traveler pack was so good because not only did you get one futuristic world, you got 3. You got like a utopia, a normal one, and a bad one depending on what you did. And I love that. And like, you can say what you want about Sims 4, but like, do they have
that sounds cool
future game? No,
it was so cool. So one of the things about Sims 4 is that you can go to every single world whenever you want, but I kind of liked it being separate in Sims 3.
Yeah, I think it gave you less like with Animal Crossing Happy Home Park, it gave less choice. So like, once you picked a world, you're in that world. But then also because all the people in the world had like their own little lore, like in the little like things, I just liked it. Like, sometimes I wish I could have like gone to see other like when you build one like sim, like that's the world and that's it. Like, I didn't really know how to like create more than one sim in the same world. Yeah, that's just me though. It might be that they could do it, I just didn't know how to do that.
I think if you went to like the world editor and then just went into the other household, you could do it that way.
I don't feel like I ever like, sometimes I was like, oh, it'd be nice, but I don't think I was ever like, this has ruined my gameplay, I wish I could add everyone. Like, I was just like, that would be nice, but never mind, I've like created a new world for this Sims.
I kind of liked it because, like, once my Sims, like, grew up, I didn't really want to deal with, like, the rest of the family anymore, so just, like, moved away from them. But I do like Sims 4 that you have the choice to kind of go between households. That's cool, for sure.
Yeah, I like for instance when Braylon did her like Sims 4 like save file, like I like that you can do things like that where you can change all the houses and all the like people and stuff, and like have just this whole world where like all the worlds are like changed. I like that you can do that and have it in its own save file, and then you can have a new save file and have completely different Sims and do it a completely different way.
Yeah, Sims 4 is nice for that. I do wish the gameplay was better. Like, thinking about the whole like stranger world thing.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's fun, you know, but like I wish it was more fun.
I feel like they hyped it up too much for what it was. I feel like if they hadn't hyped it up as much, I think maybe people would have been like a bit more chill, but then like everyone was like, oh, the mother, that must be like the real Bella Goth, like, and then everyone was of course disappointed because while it had slight references to Strange Town, it wasn't really, they didn't follow through. I feel like they should have followed through a bit.
That would have been way cooler if they like made that connected somehow.
I really feel like they should have, if they were gonna like go for it, don't half-ass it, like proper go for it and like, you know.
But isn't Bella Goth just in The Sims 4?
Yeah, she's already like a character, yeah. But then obviously like there's you know the Sims theory, right? Of like Sims 3 and then Sims 1 and Sims 2 and then Sims 4 is an alternate parallel universe where Bella Goth gets saved.
Nice.
I've never seen that theory. It's cool.
But I don't know. I just something about Sims 3. I don't know. Did you guys ever buy the worlds in the Sims 3 store?
I bought a couple of them.
Because I think there's one where you like go into like space or something, and there's like a Bella Goth one in there as well. It's quite fun.
Oh, that's cool.
It's kind of cool, like all the different laws and like I just feel like Sims 3 and Sims 2
had so much story.
They had so much care as well. Like they had little subtle nods. They cared about the lore. Like I just feel like Sims 4, every time they add a new pack or like a new thing, there's no like cheeky callbacks to Like,
I find that is a problem with all games.
Also,
right
it's
now.
been going on. Sims 4 has been going on the longest out of all the games, like the Sims games, and I just feel like you can tell when you play it now that it's just kind of been going on for too long. Really,
I agree.
You think? I haven't played it in a while.
I think Hobbies was really good, and that was the most recent pack that I've played. But like some of the stuff in Hobbies, I think should have been in Get to Work or whatever it was called.
But then you also had Nifty Knitting as like its own pack as well, and then like
also Hobbies isn't really Hobbies. It's like more business than anything.
It is?
Yes. I mean, like, there's the, what's it called? The spinning wheel. I can't think of what it's called.
Spinning wheel?
Yeah, with clay, you know?
Oh, pottery.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, pottery making. That's the word I was looking for. There's that, but like everything else in the pack isn't really hobbies. Like there's also you can become a tattoo artist, but I wouldn't say that's a hobby.
I feel like that was in the that was like in a pack in The Sims 3.
It was
Ambitions.
Yeah, Ambitions.
Yeah.
A tattoo artist sounds cool.
It's really cool. They did it so well.
They did.
But it like I said, they break out things that were in bigger packs and they make them into super small packs that just aren't really worth the money, if you ask me.
It's like you had Sims 3 Generations, and then for like the Sims 4 you have like Parenthood, and then you have that other one.
Yeah, you have like 4 different packs that
and then high school, and and you're just like, did this need to be another pack? Did it really?
That is true. They are like nickel and diming, like a high school pack.
Yeah, I can't believe that's a thing.
What do you mean?
Well, it's just like they did with cats and dogs, and then immediately they're like, my first pet, which is the same fucking pack, basically, with all the like all the stuff, like the extra bits that you get with the hamsters. It's just the same.
That's a perfect example of breaking out one pack that would have been or
part of another. I think that they should have included pets in the like base game. Like pets are a part of life. You should definitely like.
I agree. I know that
extra.
I know that it's been extra in most of the games, but I agree that should be part of base.
I do feel though, if like yes, it's always been extra, and I do like I not agree, but like I kind of get it. But like, have you actually seriously made like 3 or 4 packs with animals in it now? Like.
Oh, well, yeah, because don't they have horses? I forgot all about that. I just blocked that out of my mind.
When cats and dogs came out, everyone was like, why aren't there horses? Because there were in Sims 3. And then 5-6 years later, hey, look, you have horses now. You can shut up and stop asking us.
Pets in Sims 3 was dogs, horses, and it was like the world was freaking awesome, to be honest.
Also, depending on what world you had, you could literally choose to add all the extra bits. Like you could add a horse area, you could add like into the world. Like it didn't matter which world you chose, you still got to have your pack items, which was
like Ambitions. You could be a firefighter and you could add a fire station to your world, whatever Sims 3 world you were in, not just the one that came with Ambitions.
Also, the Supernatural pack came with the paranormal game, like the job with it. Like you didn't have to have an extra stuff pack or whatever.
Wow, they really are nickel and diming.
Yeah,
they are.
That's why when Sims 3 like enthusiasts like Blaze and I are like, this could have been one pack, and everyone's like, no, it couldn't. We're like, it literally was like, and it was so good.
Honestly, I was a Sims 4 defender for a long time, but I don't know how long the game has been out now, but
too long.
It got to a certain point where I'm like, this is just, it's getting ridiculous. It's not really worth it at all anymore.
2014. So it's been out for 11 years now.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane.
like, and we've like it came out when we had like PlayStation 4, for instance, and we have like PlayStation 5 now, so like we should be having a new game.
Very quickly, one of our questions is what games impacted you the most or impacted your life the most? Since we're talking about Sims,
I feel like that's for all of us.
That for sure is the one game that really got me into gaming, and Mario Kart. I would say Sims 3 and Mario Kart were the two.
That's fair.
Yeah. Sims 1 for me. I mean, I always gamed. I gamed before Sims, but Sims was really impactful. I played all the games, and then that led me to like starting a business. So yeah, I agree. It's definitely impacted my life quite a bit and helped me meet all of you guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say Sims helped me meet you guys too. I think for me as well, because I did playing Sims 2, but I always had to play it at a friend's house because I didn't have it. But Sims 2 for the DS, that was my fucking game. For ages, I was obsessed on my DS. So yeah, I definitely say Sims games in general, I would say has impacted my life. I'd also say I quite like a card game, I won't lie to you, and mine would be Munchkin. That's helped me when I was younger, when I was in my teens, to make better friends and just have fun and shoot the shit. I wish I was in a place in my life now where I could still play Munchkin, but I hope for the future I'll be able to play with people again.
I'm sure you will. Are there any games that are coming up that you guys are looking forward to the most?
The one that comes to mind immediately for me is Witchbrook.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
He's releasing 2? Is he just working on 2? Because there's also Haunted Chocolatier.
I want that game so badly.
I'm so confused. Different. It's not made by Cuttlefish.
Wait, Haunted Chocolatier is Concerned Ape.
That's what I meant. Sorry,
Cuttlefish.
And what's the other one he's making too? Witch Haven? What is it? The one where you're multiplayer, you're flying around.
I didn't know he was making a other game. I just knew about.
I swear he's making 2 games right now.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I haven't heard about it.
Now I'm curious because I have no idea.
Witchbrook is not made by Concerned Ape.
No.
Okay, that's where I was getting confused.
Chucklefish.
That's the same company that Concerned Ape works with.
Is it?
Yes, it's the same. When you log into Stardew, it says Chucklefish.
It could just be someone else is in the same company making that game.
Because I was like, how is he working on 2 games at once? I was so confused.
It could be publisher.
Is it?
It's probably publisher. Is what I would think. I can't even find it. Let's see.
So Chucklefish is making this game internally. It's not made by Eric Barone.
No.
But
okay. So Chucklefish sounds like they were a contributor to Stardew, but not.
So they basically took his idea and said, "We're going to make our own game."
I don't know. Actually, it says beyond that, Chucklefish has served only as a publisher. So
interesting.
Yeah, because it's really hard to get games.
Apparently, people say that they're playing up their Stardew Valley connection. The Witchbrook. That they're yeah. Anyways, that game, I'm excited for Haunted Chocolatier, but also Witchbrook looks really cute.
See,
and then I'm most excited for, even though it just got teased, the Splatoon game that's coming out for Switch 2 that's not like a Splatoon traditional franchise. It's an entirely different game, the standalone. It's called Splatoon Raiders, and it looks really fun.
Does the Animal Crossing that hasn't been released yet for Switch 2 count as something I'm excited for?
Yes, of course.
See, that counts.
We know it's coming, right? Like, we can confidently say there will be one.
It's a very popular game, and I would say for the Switch 2 in lockdown, Switch 1, sorry, in lockdown, it was a huge contributor to people buying the Switch.
I mean, New Horizons was one of the most sold Nintendo games.
They're not just going to drop
it. Yeah, I don't think they'll drop it. That would be crazy if they do.
Yeah, I think we can confidently say there will be an Animal Crossing, a new game. What or when, who knows?
Yes, especially now that they have like a new audience. A lot of people just got into it.
Yeah, there's a lot of people whose first game is New Horizons, which is really interesting.
Yeah, that was basically mine.
I think that, and so you know House Flipper 2, they're getting a Scooby-Doo DLC in October.
Oh my god!
I don't have House Flipper 2 yet, but I will definitely buy it for that DLC. Like, that's just gonna happen. Anything Scooby-Doo, and that's me. They need to bring out a new Scooby-Doo game because the DS Scooby-Doo games were pretty good.
They need a new Scooby-Doo movie.
I haven't played any of them. Yeah. Yes, definitely.
The last one they brought out was a crossover. Well, are you talking about live action or cartoon? Because the last cartoon one was a crossover with Superman.
Nice. Really? I would love a live action.
I hope it's better than Scooby-Doo, the live action 2002 and Monsters Unleashed, very good. The ones with the younger, basically like a Nickelodeon style version of it, I didn't enjoy as much.
Yeah, the adult ones are funny.
Like Curse of the Lake Monster.
Yeah, the adult ones are way better.
They're great.
All right. So, any other games?
No, just Scooby-Doo.
What is everyone's biggest takeaway then?
I would say that it's crazy how much is changing in games, knowing that we recorded this and we talked about completely different things. Like, so much news has come out since we recorded this 2 months ago, which is just wild. It's just crazy.
Yeah, we talked about completely different
Maybe we need to have a gaming episode every quarter or something, because clearly there's a lot of stuff going on.
I think it's interesting. Like you say, there's so many new games, but when we're talking about games we played recently, or we're talking about games that have impacted us, it's definitely games from when we were younger that we're playing, that we're still playing, or that we're playing the new versions of. Pokemon, Sims, Animal Crossing, RuneScape you mentioned. These are all games that have been out for a while now, and sometimes I think new games are great, but it's nice to just go back to games that feel, I don't know what it is about older games that I play. It just feels more to me.
Here's what it is. It's that the gaming industry was taken over by the annoying capitalism that is shareholders and constantly trying to make them happy. I think that one of the games that will maybe break this cycle is GTA 6. I know we're a year away, but I think that may or may not break the cycle. I'm not going to go too deep into it, but a lot of people have high hopes, and I think that as a company, they tend to do what they want. So one can dream.
That makes a lot of sense.
I think that there's a lot of indie devs that will also get out of that and push out good games, but I think that AAA titles are just terrible.
Yeah, because for my DS, I had so many more games for my DS than I do for my Switch. There's a lot less games, that also the cost of them as well.
Yes,
they don't look as great, and I'm not about to spend 50 quid on a game that's not that great.
Yeah.
Do you have any Oh no, yeah, that was your takeaway, Blaze.
Yeah,
perfect.
That was my takeaway.
I got confused. Sorry, it's the heat.
No, you're so good. It's hot. Well, thank you guys so much for listening in. We hope you found some value. Join us on Discord to access resources mentioned in each episode and to find your people. Follow us on social media and tune into our next episode, which is Fake It, Don't Break It, Protecting Your Peace Without Disengaging.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.